I knew I had to find my own place, so I started looking. And there it was, always present in my memory since I could remember. It was the hill across from our house, so in that sense I was lucky. I would climb it to be alone, to get away from my parents, to be honest. I felt like I was suffocating at home, always reading and reading. I needed a break. This hill became my whole universe. I could take my time with it, and it shaped my personal myth, fueling my creativity like nothing else. It was like the initiatory journeys heroes undertake, but simpler. Because of it, I developed a worldview. So when I went back to school the next day, nothing anyone said could touch me. I couldn't even hear them. I was too busy remembering my travels. Since it was an old cemetery, no one else ever came up here, where time stretched, and I feel I lived countless lives within this one. And where I used to write page after page because verses came in avalanches. I even dreamt of the Nobel Prize, but as I lay there one day, I realized the chapel had no bell anymore, so I had to strive for a different kind of resonance, one that transcends acclamation. Therefore, I never tired of exploring that place, creating my own symbolism to mark the different periods in the chronology of I, this person that found out a lot of secrets and even one of the keys to existence. And that is how every time I returned home with my batteries recharged, certain I would survive adolescence. As you may know from the previous episode, I spend a lot of time on a hill. Having the chance to spend most of your free time in nature does something to you. It teaches you the mysteries of simplicity, wild in spirit. It is a place where everything is free. The energy, the cures and therapies, the sounds and the specific silence. You can take notes on why thorns need to be sharp, the kind of glue snails used to hang by a thread, the work ethic of bees in their communities, and why nectar spoils some of the roaches. You can fall into one or more categories of creativity. Artistic, which includes painting, drawing, music, dance, and theater. Scientific, involving inventing, experimenting, or discovering. Literary, encompassing writing poetry, fiction, or non-fiction. Mathematical, such as problem solving. Social, including resolving conflicts, leadership, or forming unique friendships. Technical, like coding, designing, or engineering. And everyday creativity, such as cooking, decorating, or improvising. Based on this, you can choose whether to build a specific career or keep your talents as hobbies. I first fit under the literary category. I used to fall into trances, writing tons of poems and pages of prose, finishing them on the way back home. To discover what you're capable of, you need the patience to sit with yourself and a planner long enough to clarify what you want to be known for. Think about your first dream profession ever. I wanted to be a researcher, and that never changed. Ask yourself, what did I want to become when I was small? Do I still want that? If not, what would I like to be? Take the time to figure out what you love doing and what you're good at, and start as soon as possible. I guarantee adolescence is the optimal span to Become the best at your craft. It's quiet around here. What's left is to observe. So quiet. It seems like you're alone. Your mom is busy, your dad is tired. They let you be, don't put you to work. They made a promise to themselves that you won't have to work as much as they did.
Mortal de bună.
So you have to try your best to honor their sacrifice, because you have to outperform them in knowledge and in happiness. So spend that time wisely. Dream your dreams, research how to make them possible, and when you've gathered enough knowledge, nothing will stop you. Learn to have fun by yourself and don't crave the parties. Looking back, I am so grateful I never attended them in high school. Of course, I was outraged that they wouldn't let me go, but now I can't thank them enough. Many people tell me that what they regret most is not having studied enough what they loved. There is so much free time at your disposal. Read, experiment, travel with your mind, pay attention to nature, and question everything. Books and physical activity are your friends. I used to pick up light work and think about the Kon-Tiki expedition or some weird medicinal plant. My dream was changing the world. My dad took me to a sheepfold to see if I would actually like it.
Să ușa e deschisă.
Am uitat să aduc o cutie de acasă.
Ce să aduc?
O cutie trebuia să-mi aduc de acasă.
Ce cutie?
I stood there and I observed.
Nu mai găsești un om, mă, să taie mărăcini, să...
Nimic, băi, mi-aduc să...
Copilul mere în Germania, în 4 septembrie, iar când vine o săptămână mere în concediu, că vine obosul de la lucru, când pleacă să odinește mere cu prietenii la chef.
Da, omul.
Nu așa ne luptă. Apoi mai iau pe Neaujica, mai dă la ușă când nu vine bicherul ăsta. Ăla, uite, 500 de euro am dat pe ăla și...
Chiar? Ăla-i fain.
Da, 6 ani de carne.
Serios?
Da, uite, i s-a umflat la gâtră să i-am făcut tratament. Și ăștia de-am sub copii de ținut ăștia, de micuța. Păi nu-i bate ea mari, știi? Sunt mai bine, mai grijiți aici.
Da, hai să ai bănuți, fain.
Păi, un euro vânt, uite un euro.
Cât e uite în cafe?
Aici? Cu ei vreo 250-300.
Capete?
O ia că trebuie să fac, deci dar bag și afară, știi? Aici numai țigăile bag afară, bag surcanele.
Ala numai bazin trebuie, la strungă, așa avea bătrânul.
Trebuie săpat.
Păi un pic, dar nu trebuie mai mult de 30 de centi, băi.
It was hot and the sheep were waiting to be milked.
Ia.
De la multe! Hei, de te aici, bă! Hei, pisca aici, bă! De te, bă! Hei, multe! Ia, ia uita ele, bă!
Se murdărește, uite acolo mai stânga.
Îi filmez, direct în față.
De te!
Dar sunt ușor, da?
Bă, Vasile, tu pe ce lume trăiești?
Da câți?
Ia eu zic ca ce mai fain aici.
Vreau să ajung primar.
Hai că te votez, Bade.
Apoi, așa, că n-am decât 7 clase, că așa s-a făcut atunci.
Nu contează
mai
că e
departe.
Ooo, prea mult ai, și au zis că au numai 4.
Da, că poți fi cizmar.
Da, dumneata numai în strungă știi să dai.
Evident.
I didn't know anymore. It would have been much simpler if I'd joined my mom in her routines asking about her approach, her reasons, what she enjoyed, and learning her methods directly. Now, as I've aged, I find myself adopting a similar perspective, fostering growth, refining my attention and elegance towards my environment. I understand her anxiety better. It is the weight of responsibility as a caregiver for your child and home, where everything must be handled with the smallest margin of error. I felt less connected to her because I sensed I fell short in her eyes. Not heeding her request or helping out, yet the solution was straightforward. If an element of a parent troubles you, it's rarely the person themselves. More often, it's their quest for perfection, a trait you're fortunate to inherit. To build self-confidence, the criticisms need to ease, which they will if you take the initiative to ask questions and seek genuine understanding. When you connect with a parent who challenges you, you'll realize you can ease even the most anxious and stressed individuals, and in turn, find your own peace.
Ține. Oh, das ist vers. Ja. Roșia mea. Stai că trece. S-a văzut moartea.
I learned this alongside a kid in the village back when we were kids.
Cine este să ia?
Mămica.
În copaci?
Eu, că e tânără.
All you can grab, it's yours. Therefore, all my t-shirts were stretched into something heavy's form or stained with nuts, apples, berries, and wild garlic. We used to go out each season to pick something.
Uite ce specimente.
Pe cale de dispariție.
On the margins of the road, there were these huge apple trees. They were the village's apples. The best pies came out of those tree fruit. My mom is a gifted storyteller with a childhood straight out of a movie.
Te punea să lucri.
Păi ce să lucru la...
Păi nu, când ai crescut.
Bineînțeles, aveam fiecare sectorul nostru de activitate. Una spăla vasele, una mătura în curte, una ducea buruiană la găini, la ou. Am trimis după grădini cu bivole, la păscut, eu cu găinițe. Și am stat o bucată bună acolo, ne-am tot jucat amândouă. Aveam o bivolică care nu-i plăceau copii. Când te vedea jos, așa, venea cu cornul să te împungă.
Îți dea un cap în gură.
Îți dea un cap în gură și eu, când ne-am jucat, am căzut pe spate și ai venit să mă spargă. Găinta cu bățul, deodată. Și apoi a trimis-o pe Marieta după noi să ne aducă acasă. Și aia, ca să termine mai repede activitatea, a luat o bâtă mare și dă-i, numai în calop a dus-o pe doamna Bivolă. Și noi călare eram amândouă pe Bivolă. Și când am ajuns acasă, pe portiță, aveam o portiță așa cu așa ceva deasupra. Așa, o viteză, o Biblie, ca în filme, i-am lăsat în jos și că ne lua capul la port. Pe mine m-au aruncat în curte pe niște scânduri, că lucram la bucătărie, acolo făceau o bucătărie bătrâni și pedența pe grămada de nisip. Acolo bătut în țipă.
Iar când harmonim, triplă hop.
Ce e?
My dad is sarcastic yet deeply good-hearted.
Înghețată pe băț. De cacao cu ciocolată.
Avem. Fără băț.
3 lei 29.
Fără băț.
Cinzană, mă. Ai, nu mă vin. 39 de lei. Sambuca. Ramazzotti. Lichior 50 de lei. 700 de grame. Bonini. I-am frutat-o. E de măsline extra virgin. 500 de grame, 30 de lei. Măsline siciliene, fără sâmburi. Nocelarca.
I sometimes return to visit my old shrines of wisdom. They are scattered all over our yard, but I'll show you just one or two for this time. This is the attic of my childhood never-ending games. It is the richest place I've ever designed and been to. Each brick, nail, wood, each wheel and barrel has its own role and story in the big map of my imagination. It is a collection of Titan memories dating back Neolithical times. Shh! My parents are worried again and they will come pretending they have work to do just to check up on me.
Cădeți!
Cădeți. Să nu cădeți. Hop! Gracile. Ia. Na, uite acolo, roți de car, de boi, de oi. Pozează ceapa. Nu, eu mă duc.
Bine.
E cald. Asta e tablă de tablă, mă.
Now, let's relocate to the barn, where I was swinging from clotheslines like there was zip lines, and where the time machine that I built can still be found in perfect condition. Can't imagine where I've been. I used to start my day thinking about my new novel, running through the garden to wake up a little and swing the plot of the book out of me. Only like that my ideas would crystallize. Reading in the car was my favorite thing to do. I could read only with my feet up. Then a friend would come to write him a CD with music.
Uite, asta va face frumos. Asta e și singur, așa?
Bun, și ăsta e plin de flori.
I read a lot. In that car, I felt like I graduated multiple colleges. One of the few things my parents let me help with was gardening. That built my calm and resilience. I could swing softly as well. Then I would feed the chicken and climb my dear hill. People are fun, parties are cool, and music can feel transcendental. When the floor burns beneath your feet and the night seems invincible, you crave that power forever. There is so much sound to explore, so many stories to tell. Everyone adores your fresh energy and would keep you there indefinitely. But morning always arrives, the light is brutal, and you just can't dance your way through impending adulthood without also studying. Of course you should go. Taste it, let it shake you. Cycle through genres of music like flipping through TV channels. But never trade knowledge for it. Stay for the concert, sip that one drink, then leave while the night is still young. Attend the party, but don't be the last one standing when the magic fades. Never forget your dreams or priorities.